salt for less is with a method I like to call cook once, eat at least twice. I absolutely love rollover meals. This is when you cook one protein and you use it for multiple meals. Today, I'm gonna be cooking 3 meals with just 1 chicken. Okay, 'tis the time of year for whole chickens to go on sale. This was 99 cents a pound. So I have almost a 6-pound chicken here, which will easily feed my family for 3 separate nights, using it for 3 separate meals. The first one we're gonna do is cooking the whole chicken in the slow cooker here so that I don't have to like sit and wait and watch. I can get it started right now, and when dinner is ready, we're ready to go. It takes about 4 hours, so it's not something you can like get started before you go to work for a full 8-hour day. But if you are in the house midday like me, I like to do this on like a Thursday night. You could also do it for a Friday. And then the next 2 meals we're gonna do a homemade pizza with chicken, barbecue chicken or buffalo chicken. I'm also gonna make a homemade chicken pot pie. Both of those are things that are gonna be, we're gonna be actively involved in, so they're not necessarily great weeknight meals, especially if you have kids in sports and stuff like that. We are busy on Thursday nights, but also Mondays and Tuesdays. So this is a Thursday, which is great because I'll have everything ready when the kids get home from school and I can feed them. And then Friday night, we're free. We're gonna do a homemade pizza night with the kids. They're gonna make their own pizzas. It's gonna be super fun. And then I'll have time on Sunday to make that chicken pot pie. So we're just gonna make up a quick rub before we get the chicken into the crock pot. You want a tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of onion powder. I'm gonna do a half a tablespoon of smoked paprika. So we just have a lot of flavors that are gonna taste so good with this chicken. And if you see this ring in this slow cooker, I have washed it out pretty good. It's not coming off right now. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna try some Barkeeper's Friend. Then I'm just gonna spray the crock pot down with some cooking spray. Then I've got a big sheet of heavy duty aluminum foil, and I'm just gonna turn this into a ring as almost like a wrap to set the chicken on. And then I took the chicken out of the bag that it came in. We want it breast side up. I'm gonna set it right on top of that rack. And then I have my seasoning. This is gonna taste so delicious with this chicken. All these flavors are really gonna go well. And you just wanna rub that chicken with the seasoning liberally. Put a little bit on the inside too. Now there's like a lot of different ways you can do this. I've done like an herb seasoned one in the past, very delicious as well. So it just depends on what you're looking for on the particular evening or what you wanna make. But smoked paprika and sugar, garlic powder, salt and pepper, it's pretty much a recipe for success anytime you use it. So I'm just gonna plug this baby in and we're gonna cook this on high for 4 hours. So this was about 3 hours. But you just wanna check with a thermometer. I checked a little earlier, so I don't really have the exact reading right now, but you want it to be at least 165 inside. And then you could put this in the oven and crisp it up, but my family doesn't really care about the skin anyway, so I'm just gonna actually kind of slice it up right in the slow cooker, make it easy on myself. Use less dishes, put it on a plate. We're gonna have some mashed potatoes and just frozen microwave peas. That's what my kids like, and it's gonna be simple and easy. So this slow cooker meal and the chicken pot pie recipe you're gonna see a little bit later is actually within my monthly meal plan. So if you didn't know, I offer a monthly meal plan that is a little bit different than what you might be used to. It's a subscription plan that gives you 12 pantry-friendly recipes each month, as well as 12 seasonal recipes, and I focus on seasonal food as well as what's on sale. So I'm picking out things that are generally on sale that time of year. This allows you to still stick to my method of shopping your pantry first, picking out meals that fall in line with that, and then also shopping your sales and finding meals in the meal plan that fit your budget. Within that, you also get 8 breakfast recipes. These are also seasonal, tailored to sales, and also things that you can make ahead or make on the weekends. And 4 dessert recipes because I know everybody loves a little sweet treat. And again, I try to make those tied to seasonal items. Right now, for the next 4 days, I'm offering my subscribers monthly subscription for just $7.99, and that price goes away after those 4 days. You can also choose the yearly option, which is $60 a year. And when you do that for the next 4 days, you're also gonna get access to my Smart Spend Bootcamp. And within this, you get a 4-week program that is my proprietary framework for saving money on groceries. So this is gonna help you slash your grocery bill. It is videos with me sharing all of the techniques, walking you through it, and you even get my spreadsheet system that I use week after week to help my family save money on groceries and just honestly make everything so much easier for us. So if you want to take advantage of this and get on this monthly meal plan, click the link in the description box below. That's going to sign you up for the September meal plan. And then on Sunday, September 29th, you're going to be getting the October meal plan that's going to include the recipes in this video, as well as 38 other seasonal and pantry-friendly recipes.
All right, so we've got our chicken from last night, which is going to be perfect. We're going to make homemade pizzas tonight. So I'm just going to take some of it off of the bird. I'm going to dice it up. We're going to use it for barbecue chicken, or I'm thinking maybe chicken bacon ranch, because I have some bacon from this morning's breakfast that was left over. I'm like, this is perfect. We can use this for pizza. That's what I love about doing like a homemade pizza night. One thing is pizza these days. My husband was like, we could just go order pizza. I'm like, it's $60 to order my family pizza. And then if you want anything else, you know, then it's $100. So like, how about we just use what we already have? Buying pizza dough is a couple bucks. I think it was like 2 for $4 for the pizza dough. And you don't even have to do that, but you can make your own, which is even cheaper. All right, this is fine. We won't need too much chicken. But you know, hey, it's not boring pizza night. Like, I'm gonna give each of the kids bowls with different toppings, and it makes it a whole event and a lot more fun than just a regular dinner. I have a lot of meat left on that chicken, which is gonna be great for chicken pot pie on Sunday. Some keys to making pizza, especially with store-bought dough, is to make sure that you leave it out a little bit before you start making the dough or start making the pizza. That's called proofing it. I know this because I worked at both Pizza Hut and Bertucci's, if you can believe that. I wasn't a cook, I waited tables, but I watched. And then you can just use flour. I like to use cornmeal. I like that a lot better. At Pizza Hut, they just use like a butter substitute. That's a little scary. And at Bertucci's, they use semolina flour, which is very similar to cornmeal. So, whatever you like. So it did not end up looking like a perfect circle, but it did end up looking like a heart, which is perfect for my kids. So I think they'll take it, hopefully.
Pizza, I'm making this.
Yours is right here, boo. Right here.
Oh.
Special for you.
Yeah. My cheese and my sauce.
You know how to make it?
Yeah.
What do we put on first?
Pepper.
First thing you do is the sauce.
Oh, it's called sauce.
Yeah, put it on. Yeah, very good job.
We're making heart pizzas.
Yeah, why
That is not really a heart.
not? Perfect.
No, this is my heart. Yeah, it's your heart. Yeah, I put it on cheese.
CJ.
Mom, put it on cheese. Mom, put it on cheese.
So this was funny because the whole goal was to have like barbecue and buffalo chicken pizza, which I know the kids like, but I made the mistake of also giving them sauce and pepperoni, and they both made just regular pepperoni pizzas. So that's fine. I have a pizza paddle and I just rolled out my dough the best that I could. It really helps to have it at room temperature. And then you can just top it with whatever you like. I do also have a pizza stone in the oven that I heated up at 500 degrees for about a half hour before we even started cooking. For the kids, I just put theirs on baking sheets, and then I put some parchment paper sheets over that, and that way I don't have to worry about like trying to move them onto the pizza stone or anything like that, and it cooks perfectly. So you just want to cook them for maybe 10 minutes. I mean, you probably want to watch it at like 450 degrees, and they cook right up, and the pizza's perfect. So it's kind of however you like it, whether you like it a little bit more, a little bit less. And we just make some fun pizzas, and it was a good time. So I did mine half pepperoni and then with bacon, and then half barbecue chicken. And when I do barbecue chicken, I'm not going to put any red sauce on that. I don't know if you like that, but I do not. So I just put cheese, and then I put my chicken on there and my bacon, and then I just kind of drizzled the barbecue sauce over the top. You could do the same thing with buffalo sauce if you wanted to do like a buffalo chicken pizza. And then after I cook it, I like to put some sliced pieces of scallion on top. And you could also alternatively use like some red onion on it while it's cooking. That's also very good. So there's like a lot of different ways to top your pizza. But the chicken, you could, like I said, you could do chicken bacon ranch. There's lots of choices. And there was plenty of chicken to put on the pizzas and also put into the chicken pot pies. We just decided to apparently use a little bit more pepperoni than I had originally anticipated. But overall, we had an amazing time, and it was just a fun family experience. So it's kind of like you also get an experience out of this meal, which is totally worth it.
Okay, it's chicken pot pie time, and as life happens, I was like really hyped up and like, yeah, I'm gonna make like totally from scratch chicken pot pie, which would be fantastic. But reality hits. Like sometimes I'm ambitious and sometimes I'm realistic, and sometimes reality smacks me when I'm being ambitious. So this is one of those times. That's okay. It's normal. I've got my chicken here. I'm gonna slice that up, just take off all the chicken from the bone. I'm gonna save the carcass. Maybe I'll make bone broth. Maybe I won't. Again, ambition. Do I have time? We're not sure. That's okay. So I'll save it just in case, and then I'll throw it away if it's no good. If I had more time, I'd probably be like dicing some potatoes and cooking this up, but instead I'm just gonna go with the easy route. So to my chicken, which is probably about 3 or 4 cups, I'm adding a cup of, or 1 jar of cream of chicken condensed soup, and then 1 can of cream of mushroom condensed soup, just because that's what I have. I'm gonna add 1 can of drained corn, and then about half this package, this is 16 ounces of frozen peas and carrots, and I can just add that straight in there with about 1/2 cup of either you could do chicken bone broth, chicken broth, stock, or I'm just using chicken bouillon because that's what I have on hand. And then to that, I'm just adding a teaspoon of dried thyme and a teaspoon of onion powder, and then a sprinkle of black pepper. So that is the filling for the chicken pot pie. Just mix that up. We're gonna put the pie crust down in the bottom of the pan, put half of it in each of the pie pans with the crust, top it with the second half of the crust. And I'm actually heading out to my kids' Lego club with them. So I'm gonna have my husband put this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes. So I'll text him when the time is right, have him put it in, and that way when we get home, we'll have dinner ready, which makes things super easy on a busy night. And so because I have 2 of these, I'm just gonna save 1, and I'm not even gonna cook it. So just wrap that up in plastic wrap and then put it into a Ziploc bag. And you can put that in the freezer, and you can freeze it for like 3 or 4 months. So that way I have a dinner already ready to go for our busy weeknights sometime when I need it.
This chicken pot pie was truly delicious, and I cannot wait to have the second one. Don't forget that you only have 4 days to claim your meal plan discount and get all of these recipes and more. Just click the link in the description box to get started today.
That is 5.
What is it?
3 out of 5.
If you separate all of it, it just doesn't make sense.
At least it's not a 2.5 out of 5. That means because it's a half.
Yeah.
Have you tried any yet, Tommy?
No. I'm just...
Oh, pie crust.